Back again with another live YouTube video. We've been doing these the last few weeks now with the Spotlight Hour, so hopefully we can make this a consistent basis. So if you do like these videos, make sure to drop a like on them and leave that subscribe button clicked as well. So Makuhita is the featured Pokemon in today's Spotlight Hour. It's been another really dreary day in the UK here, so my throws are going to be a little bit messed up with my screen being a little wet from the rain. Hopefully it's been a little bit better wherever you are, but in the UK it has been quite dreadful in terms of the rainfall today. But hoping to get a shiny Makuhita today. We have had some before, I will show you those in a minute. Let me just quickly catch some of these around here. We have had some Makuhita shiny in the past. It is a full odd shiny, 1 in 512. So it is going to be quite difficult to try and find one, but hopefully we can get a similar look to what we got with Marini last week. So in terms of usefulness, Makuhita, do apologise, I haven't got my headphones in today, so I do apologise if there's any background noise compared to last week. But in terms of usefulness for Makuhita, it's not super useful as a fighting type, but its shadow is really actually quite useful as a fighting type. So probably comes about third on the fighting list, Shadow Horiyama. So it is worth getting the candies for this, and it is 2 times catch candy as well, so you're actually going to be doubling up on Makuhita candies throughout this hour, so it is quite a good time to get them. And what I'm also going to do is I'm also going to Mega Evolve a Mega level 3 Pokemon, so let's do that right now before we forget. So Max Mega, and we want a fighting type, so let's go for Blaziken. Mega Evolve that. It won't cost anything because it is Mega free, and I haven't Mega Evolved it for more than 3 days now. So once it goes to Mega free, it only takes 3 days to regenerate its Mega Evolution free of charge, so you don't have to keep paying Mega Energy to do it. And then also with it being Mega free, you have the best chance of getting that additional Candy XL for fighting types. So it is a really super useful tool, being able to Mega Evolve Pokemon with the same typings to get extra candy. The primals, the Kyogre and Groudon, they work slightly different. You can also get extra candy to the ones that they're weak to, as well as what typings they are as well. So really useful them are in certain situations to primal evolve some of them. But it's a similar sort of concept. You just get the bonus of also getting extra candies to stuff that is Kyogre's weak to, and also stuff that Groudon's weak to. So it is also the last day of the new shiny release, which is a Mulga. It's the last day of that event. I've got some 7k eggs in, so hopefully they're going to hatch while we're on air, and hopefully we can get a shiny Emolga. That will be really, really cool. So the Emolga event stadium sites, that finishes at 8 PM tonight, so exactly 1 hour after the Spotlight Hour is finished. So unfortunately we're not going to see many Emolgas, if any at all, during this hour. But it is a full odd shiny, 1 in 512. Hopefully, I haven't seen any data, but hopefully it's increased in the 7k egg pool. Sometimes you do that with these events. They increase the shiny chance in eggs. But in the wild, it's full odds. So we can only hope BMate's in the same egg pool, in the 7k egg pool with Glaring Farfetch'd and also with Riolu. We can only hope that it's increased odds like they are which is 1 in 64. So fingers crossed we can get one of those, because they've not really been spawning much in the wild. I don't know if you've noticed during this event, haven't seen many Amulgas in the wild, to be honest. It's been quite disappointing, similar to like Marini last week really, but as a backup we had Marini Spotlight Hour, which saved us. We had a really good Spotlight Hour last week, so hopefully we can have an equally good Spotlight Hour this week. Loads of Makuhitas standing around here, so I'm just going to stop for a little bit and catch some of these. Oh, 7k catching. Is this an Amulga? Is it far-fetched? Is it Riolu? It's an Amulga, but it's not shiny. That's slightly disappointing. And it's a really rubbish 2-star. So the lowest you can get from an egg is a 10, 10, 10. That's a 12, 10, 10, 10. 12, 10, 10. So it's really rubbish. So that's going straight to the Professor. We did get an extra Candy XL for it though, so that was quite decent. So let me know in the comments, if you're watching live, make sure to give yourself a shout out. Let me know you're there. And also if you're watching later, drop a comment down below. Let me know if you managed to get a shiny during your Spotlight Hour, or are you watching before your Spotlight Hour? Have you already got this shiny? Is it something you need? Like I say, it has been on the game for around about 4 years now, probably, shiny Makuhita, if not longer. I will show you how it looks like in a second. Let me just catch some of these and then I'll show you in my storage what they look like. Really rubbish throws because of the weather. Horrible weather. Let me just see if I can dry off the screen. Hopefully that's made a bit of a difference. So yeah, let me know in the comments below if you've managed to get a shiny before. Like I say, it's 1 in 512 odds. It hasn't had many events where it's been boosted in the past. So that's what the shiny Makuhita looks like. As you can see, I've got 5 of them that I've not evolved, and then I've got 1 Horiyama that I have evolved, but it is a rubbish 1-star. Have we got any 3-star 4-stars? No. So it would be quite nice to get a shiny 3-star 4-star during this Spotlight Hour. Hopefully we can get one of those. We will also change our buddy in a second because he has walked far enough. So let's change our buddy quickly. I do like the new buddy function where you can feed it without having the camera in the background. It is a lot better in my eyes. Rain's starting to come a little bit heavier now. Hood's going up. Let's get this Virizion. So let's get this Virizion buried. And let's battle with the Virizion. So you can actually do your battles really easy with your buddies if you don't already know. If you set up little parties like these, you can actually just challenge Candela, and this will earn you your battling hearts with your buddy. So you don't actually have to go through with a battle. All you have to do is start a battle and then back out. And then at the moment, during the current event, you get 2 love hearts for each time you battle. The same way when you're feeding, you'll also get 2 love hearts as well. Didn't do too far across there, we haven't picked Virizion. So I'll just back out and do that again. But yeah, you get 2 hearts for feeding, 2 hearts for walking. Even if you only walk 2 kilometers, you still get 2 hearts. So everything's double hearts at the moment. That can be multiple hearts. So it's a really good event to work on your buddies. The event finishes roughly around middle of June. So take the most out of it if you can. Make the most out of it. So if we back out of here, we've fought with Virizion twice now. And we should have 3 hearts. There you go, with our buddy, 11 in total. So then we'll swap out to our next buddy. And we will put in Kamala. So Kamala I'm going to give a poffin to, because we're probably going to be walking a bit more than 2k. And hopefully we're going to jump on a route as well, so we'll get double hearts for that. So let's give him a quick treat, and let's give him a poffin, so he gets out a bit quicker. That should take us straight back to a map now. And then let's get catching these Makuhitas. So I think there is actually a route starting from here, which should fit in quite well. So let's start from here and follow it round. So Pokemon storage full. Let's get one of those 5k eggs on as well. So sorted out myself a little clear out storage. Really easy to do if you want to set one up yourself. Literally type what you want in the search bar, and then also you can then go on to the see more page on the search. So let me just show you here quickly. So if you go on see more, once you've typed in, it comes in with all the previous stuff you typed in. Hold down on one and it will jump into a favourites tab down at the bottom there, and then you can just remove it, rename it, do whatever you want with it. So it's really, really useful, that function, if you've not already seen it. I have got a few YouTube tutorials on my channel if you want to go check them out. I think there's a YouTube short about that little function. So hopefully you can find that, and hopefully you find it really useful. It's super, super useful when it comes to community days, spotlight hours, stuff like that, when you just want to quickly clear out your Pokemon. Obviously whatever you type in the search bar, you can tell it not to. So I've got it to not delete certain Pokemon, so rare Pokemon, Frigibacks for instance. I want to keep all of them no matter what the stats. So you do exclamation Frigiback and then it won't count that on the search. So really, really good function. Let me know in the comments below if you found that out already. It is really, really raining bad now. Probably can't see it much on my camera, but my phone is absolutely soaked. Try and wipe the screen quickly. There we go, a little bit better. So there's loads of Makuhitas here. Let's see if we can quickly catch some of these before we go too far. Just go back a little bit just to get these. It does really annoy me how the rain affects the phone screens. Really, really annoying. So yeah, let me know in the comments below if you've had Spotlight Hour in your area already. Have you already got them, shiny Makuhita? Do you want a better one? What are you hunting for during this Spotlight Hour? Other events coming up as well. We've obviously got the end of the Stadium of Sights event today. But we've got loads to look forward to coming up in June. Obviously this Sunday we have Gumi Community Day. That's going to be really, really cool. Let me know if you've managed to get that shiny already. It was released last year during the Pokemon GO Fest. It was on raids. I think it was in the wild as well on one of the habitats. I'm not too sure. I have ended up with 3 shinies already, so I have got a family already. But I'm hoping for a better one during Community Day on Sunday. So that's 2 till 5 in your local area for Community Day. I think it learns an electric move as well when it's fully evolved, so it might have a little bit more play in PvP. But we haven't had a good Community Day move which has benefited PvE for quite some while now. So obviously back in the day we had Bagon, which learnt Outrage, which is super, super useful. The likes of Beldum, which learnt Meteor Mash, really, really useful again. Metagross with Meteor Mash is currently the best steel type in the game, but is going to get eclipsed. Well, is already eclipsed if you've managed to go to the Japan Go Tour, Go Fest. because the fusion, Solgleo and Necrozma, has overtaken Shadow Metagross as a steel type attacker. It is now the best in the game for doing raids and stuff. So if you've already managed to get a Necrozma and you was in Japan, then absolutely awesome steel type to try and max out. If you haven't already, it will be coming to you in Global Go Fest if you can't make any of the in-person events. There's one in Madrid and there's also one in New York. So if you can't get to any of them, then don't worry, you can get it from the Global Go Fest, which I think is the 13th and 14th of July. So not too long, just over a month. Plenty of time to stock up on all those Pokeballs, clear out that storage, buy bag space, whatever you need to do before the Global Go Fest. There's loads more spawning around here now. Luckily didn't get in the way of a wagon, else that would have been a bit messy. So 19 minutes into the Spotlight Hour, still no shiny Makuhita just yet. Getting through these Makuhitas as quickly as I can now so we can move on a little bit further. So let me know in the comments as well what everybody seems to has their own little targets in Pokemon Go. Things they work on, things they're really proud of, whether it be Team Rocket battles, how many battles you've done, or the Battle Girl badge with trainer battles, or gym battles, or whether it be buddies, or let me know in the comments what your biggest achievement is in Pokemon Go. What is your biggest medal? I think one of mine would probably be the buddies. It tends to be the things that I do quite often. I have a specific pattern that I follow each day throughout the day, and hopefully be able to get to 500 buddies by the end of the year, but is looking like that's going to be quite a hard challenge to get to. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what your biggest accomplishment in Pokemon Go. If you've only just started playing, then what's your aims? Have you set yourself a target to when you're going to reach level 40 or level 30 or even level 50? Let me know what your target is. Really cool to be able to see some in the comments, either during or after a stream. So let me know. Make sure to get those comments in below. So still no shiny Makuhitas as of yet. They are seemingly a lot easier to catch than the Marinis last week. Marini was an absolute nightmare to try and catch. Just wasn't staying in the ball, especially when you're using Pokeballs. And last week I had hardly any Great Balls or Ultra Balls, so it was not an easy task catching Marinis last week. There's a couple of new stops around there, so that's quite cool. Let's spin that one. Oh, we have got a Zygarde cell as well. How is everybody doing with the Zygarde cells as well? So that's another one today. I did get 2, so I've had me 3 Zygarde cells today. So 3 is the maximum you can get in a day. I think we have updated it as well, where you can get 3 off a route as well. I've only ever managed to get 2 off one route before. But if you've managed to get 3, that is awesome. Let me know if that's happened to you. Still no shiny Makuhita as of yet. Let's complete this route so we get an extra 2 hearts with our buddy, which has got a poffin on. First time I've done that route, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, not a bad route at all. So I'll submit that. Is there any more routes about around here? Hopefully there's one starting from this stop. That'll be pretty cool. Yes, there is. Brilliant. So let's follow that route. So yeah, it's really cool if you've managed... Oh, loads of 7 kegs. That is pretty cool. Emolga, no shiny. Riolu, no shiny. Emolga again, no shiny. And Riolu, no shiny. So 4 7 kegs, no shinies. Did we get any decent ones? 933 is a hundo. So a hundo Emolga off the 7 keg. That's really, really cool. That is a 98 Riolu, which is super cool, especially because it's got attack. But we have a hundo Emolga from a 7 keg from Japan as well, so that's really, really cool. So we'll mark that up as a hundo. That is super, super cool. And obviously we don't need 2 of them because Emolga doesn't evolve, so we have the hundo family for Emolga straight away off the bat. That is super, super cool. I am happy with that. So 933 is the number you need if you want a hundo Emolga out of a 7 keg. So I've learnt something new today. I never knew what the number was before. I won't forget it now. 933. Awesome. So at least we've got one good thing on this stream. Hopefully we could top it off by getting a shiny. So we'll open up some 7 kegs and hopefully be able to get, or we'll open up some gifts and hopefully be able to get some 7 kegs ready for when this event finishes at 8 PM. So we'll fill in these spots on our egg list. And we'll get them in the incubators ready to go. I'll probably just do one with the event finishing. I'm probably doing just do one at a time and use the free incubator. Save on the incubators because no doubt leading up to the Go Fest there's going to be loads more events with incubators, probably a hatch day as well because Mantike is featured on the front loading screen. You can see it in the water just below. So that's probably going to have a hatch day with it being a baby Pokemon. We tend to have one hatch day at least each season. So that sort of gives you indication that that's going to be the next hatch day. So keep an eye out for that news if it does come out. So we just need one more 7 keg to my knowledge. There we go. So the egg spaces should now be full. And we can carry on trying to get this shiny Makuhita. So I haven't put an incense on. I'm going to put my daily one on. If you haven't already, check out my YouTube shorts from yesterday. Managed to get another Galarian Zapdos off for daily incense, and I caught it. It was over 2000 CP. Managed to do an excellent curveball throw with an Ultra Ball, and it stayed in first time. Super, super happy. I should have pressed screen record when I saw it pop up, but unfortunately completely forgot. And managed to do a screen recording afterwards, just showing it in my storage and showing the Adventure Sync information window that comes up after the Adventure Sync is finished. So make sure to go check that out on my YouTube channel. Still no shiny Makuhita as of yet, so we'll get a few other things hopefully on this daily incense as well as Makuhita. or we might just get all Makuhitas with it being a spotlight tower. We'll see. See how we get on. So probably running quite close to storage as well. Again, only running it on around about 100 space at the moment. I've got quite a few things that I've saved, rare spawns that I've saved for Trade XL. So when the season comes out for guaranteed Trade XL, I'll find a mate of mine and we'll probably trade like for like and get guaranteed XL, which is a really good way to get those difficult spawns up to level 50. So the likes of Friggy back here all saved in there, Cranidos as well, super useful Pokemon. Got loads more saved in there. Pinsir I've also saved because I want to try and max out a Mega Pinsir. That'll be really cool. Still no shiny luck, 156 CP. So the CPs don't seem to be too high on these Makuhitas. Probably all under 500 by, well, mostly under 500 by the looks of it. So they do seem to be a lot easier to catch. It is windy weather, so they're not weather boosted either. It's surprising me really, being that we just had quite a fair few hours of rain here in the UK. It is looking a little bit drier now though, so hopefully we can do the rest of the spotlight hour without getting soaked, which will be good. It's always a nice way to do spotlight hour, not getting soaked. So we'll clear out these 89 Makuhitas dead quickly, and then we can start catching again. Pansier, red monkey. That red monkey absolutely hates me. Never goes shiny, and it isn't shiny again now. I say it never goes shiny. Finally got one, but it did take me 2,874 encounters until I got shiny Pansier, which is incredible, really. It's a 1 in 500 chance, so by that reckoning I should be nearly towards my 6th one shiny if it was with odds. But yeah, 2,874 to get me first, so not a great shiny for me. But it was a shiny I was determined to get this year, and we have eventually got it. A bit like Makuhita, I'm determined to get one this hour. Hopefully we can. 1 in 500 odds. We've definitely cleared our storage out twice, so we must be close to the 200 mark on these. So hopefully we can get close to a 400 mark by the end of the hour, which puts us on the better side of the odds. So hopefully we can have a shiny drop live on stream. That would be pretty cool. Always like a shiny drop live on our YouTube stream. So yeah, also remember, if you like the content, if you like me, of which not many people tend to, but not at the moment anyway, 800 subscribers at the moment, hopefully to get to 1,000 very soon. Keep hitting that subscribe button. Make sure to share it with your friends as well. Any Pokemon Go friends that you've got, make sure to share my channel with them if you enjoy the content. We do like to do quite a few raid solo videos as well. I do love challenging myself to a raid solo. So if you haven't already, there's categories in my channel where you can find those raid solo videos. We've took on some legendary raids before and managed to solo them. We've took on some mega raids and soloed them as well. We've also done some legendary megas that we haven't soloed but got very, very close to. So make sure to watch a few of them as well. Massive Celio on the daily Incense. Not really the spawn I wanted. But we'll do an excellent throw on it. Hopefully that stayed in the ball. Mainly for the XP. Obviously 1000 XP off each excellent throw. It's a nice little bonus. I do try and take my time with throwing these curveball throws now a little bit more just to get that excellent throw. Makuhita is quite a nice excellent throw as well, to be honest. Some Pokemon can be an absolute pain to do an excellent throw, especially with flying ones. Burmy rings to mind, that is annoying. Zubat, very annoying. So there is a lot of flying Pokemon that are super annoying to do excellent throws. As well as the shadows as well. The shadow Pokemon on raids, the legendaries, are just incredibly annoying. Just because how much you move, you tend to move a lot more with them being shadow. But half pass has just gone, so we're halfway through. No Spotlight Hour shiny as of yet. Kamala helping me out, doing a little bounce back there. Try and watch where I'm walking as well, because there's quite a few potholes on this road, so as there is in most of the UK at the moment. Potholes everywhere. So the last thing I want to do is slip, trip, sprain my ankle just before the Go Fest. That'll be annoying. So yeah, let's keep an eye out for his potholes. .509, so that's probably the first one I've noticed. That's over 500 CP. We've probably had one before. That's probably the first one I've noticed. Not too sure the highest CP that Makuhita can be in the wild. That is definitely the lowest though, 10 CP. The lowest for any Pokemon, level 1. Question is, have we had any more hundos except for Amolga? No, so just Amolga is the only hundo that we've had during the Spotlight Hour, and that was in a 7k egg. Nice little hatch there, but no more hundos to report of as of yet. Zapdos back on level 5 raids. It's quite a nice sight to see. It has been a while since we've had Zapdos, Articuno, Moltres on the normal raids. We've had them obviously on shadow raids before, not too long ago. About 6 months or more ago now. We had the final ones of those. And then obviously we're now on to the shadow legendaries. So the 3 dogs, we've had them all once. Raikou, Entei and Suicune in that order, and then we're back around to Raikou as well. So each month we'll have a different legendary shadow Pokemon appearing at weekends only. So weekend only raids. Keep an eye out for those level 5 shadow eggs. You will need a few trainers to take it down, and you will also need to do rockets throughout the week to save up your purified gems. It takes about 8 purified gems to take to subdue it, so to stop it being enraged. Oh, Kamala's brought me a present. That's nice of him. And it's some berries, so something we can actually use. I don't see a point in all the different items that the buddies tend to bring you. Necklaces, earrings, torn ticket. I mean, White can't bring me a fully functioning Go Fest ticket. That'll be really nice. That'll save me a penny or two. Go find me a Go Fest ticket, Kamala. Yeah, I don't see a reason with those items. It'd be quite good if it could bring you certain items of which then you could put together and eventually create avatar items or something like that. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, it seems to be a little bit of a function that's a bit more of a joke more than anything. Not very useful at all. Hopefully they can bring some use to all those items that your buddy collects. I'm just glad that we don't take up all your item storage. That would be very annoying. Another Celio off a daily incense. Celio just likes this daily incense for some reason. Whatever this incense smells of is attracting Celio. Another excellent throw on Celio. Hopefully that one stayed in as well. I'm not going to throw another ball at it. That's the only thing with incense. When you're doing quick throws, quick catches, then they don't seem to disappear. So they will stick around. So you don't know whether you've actually been caught or not without checking your storage. We've got a Gengar. Gengar on the daily incense. That is awesome. That is definitely going to get Ultra Balled. That is an absolute awesome daily spawn. Gengar, my favourite Pokemon. That is really, really cool. I'm really happy that Gengar has spawned here on this daily incense. We're not going to let him run. We're going to Golden Razz him. We're going to Ultra Ball him. We're going to excellent throw, curveball throw on him as well. Don't run, Gengar. Hey, we got a Gengar. Awesome. I'd like that to be Hundo. That would be cool, wouldn't it? No, absolutely rubbish. 0 star. Still no shiny Makuhitas. Let's see if the stepping stones down here give us any luck. Fastly running out of Pokeballs. Let's try and recoup some while we're down this way. Another 500 CP, over 500 CP. Makuhita. Hate when Makuhitas or any Pokemon spawn dead close to stops and stuff and you just can't click on them. You just keep clicking the stop. It's really frustrating. Especially when it's got a shadow grunt on or something and the Pokemon stood under where the grunt is stood. It does get super frustrating not being able to click that Pokemon. Another Moltres raid starting here in 42 minutes. Unfortunately we won't be around for that. Hopefully be able to do a Moltres raid or raids today. Not Moltres, sorry, Zapdos. So this daily incense isn't bringing me anything good today. I obviously used all my daily incense luck with getting that glaring Zapdos yesterday. Yeah, although we did get a Gengar, that's nice. Shame it wasn't a shiny Gengar. Still to get a shiny Gengar in the wild. I'm hoping to get one of those soon. That'll be really, really cool to be able to get a shiny Gengar in the wild. Apologies for a traffic noise if you can hear that in the background. Just by the main road at the moment, but hopefully I'm going to go down to this a little bit quieter area where you'll be able to hear me a little bit better. Still no shiny Makuhita as of yet. Where's that 3-star shiny? That's what it's waiting for, isn't it? It's waiting for a Hundo Makuhita and for it to shine. That's what it's waiting for. I can only hope. I doubt that's going to be the case. Come on, last 20 minutes of Spotlight Hour here in the UK. Let's see if we can get this shiny Makuhita. Nothing good as of yet, except for one hundo that we've managed to get, and it wasn't a Makuhita. Hundo Emolga from a 7 keg, 933 CP. Quite a bit of a surprise. Yeah, like I was saying before, the Emolga event finishes today, and now we're after a Spotlight Hour, so wherever you are in the world, it might have already finished in your time zone, unfortunately, but if it hasn't, if you're in Europe or the Americas, then your event will still be going ahead until 8 PM local time. So make sure to stock up on those 7 kegs before the event finishes. If you get any eggs after the event finishes, you won't have any chance of having a Mulga inside. If you get them before, then you'll have chance of either Glaring Farfetch'd, Emolga, or Riolu hatching out of a 7 keg. So hopefully, with that egg pool having Glaring Farfetch'd and Riolu in, both 1 in 64 shiny odds, hopefully Emolga is also increased in those 7 kegs. I haven't seen any data to back that up, but I'm hoping that's the case. We've had that sort of event before in the past where the Pokemon, the new shiny release, has been full odds in the wild and then boosted in eggs. So hopefully this is a case of that. So I have stocked up on 7 kegs. I'm just going to work my way through them now. With the event being so close to being finished, I'm not going to actually be able to hatch a load of 7 kegs before the event finishes. So I'm just going to come and work through them one by one with a free incubator. And hopefully over the next few days, I'll have a YouTube video short to bring you of me getting a shiny Emolga, but we can only cross our fingers and hope on that. I'm sure there'll be another event in the future where he'll be featured. Now, one thing I definitely don't want to transfer to the Professor is that Gengar. So let's get rid of everything else. Let's give it a clear out, select all, and another 86 spaces. So we must be close now to around 300, 350 catches during this Spotlight Hour. So we're definitely on the right side of the odds of being able to get this shiny. Like I say, 1 in 512 full odds shiny. Rain starting to come down again. As always here in the UK, never more than an hour without a rain. Seems to be the way of a British summer. It is somehow summer, don't know how, with this rain. But yeah, we're in summertime now. It means we've also got the summer dealing appearing in the wild as well. So dealing obviously changing with the different seasons. And the start of a new season at the start of June, we had the release of a summer deer. Still not had that shiny yet, so hopefully we're going to have dealings release shiny. It's been about 4 years ago since their release in Pokemon GO. So that's quite a lot of rotations it's been round, and yet still had no shiny. So hopefully that's going to have a shiny very soon. That'll be a really cool shiny. I don't think it changes much colour, to be honest, but hopefully we can have that shiny released. It'll be quite a challenge to get all the family of that, because obviously you have to wait until all the seasons come around Unless you bring them out with an event with all of them appearing. Doubt that's going to happen. But we'll see. 13 minutes left of the spotlight hour. Still no shiny Makuhitas. Like I was saying before, we have had some already. Not during this hour, but we have had some in the past. So we don't need the shiny. It's more so of a case of wanting the shiny to try and get a decent one of. Because we've only managed to get, I think the best shiny Makuhita I've managed to get was probably about a 2-star. Definitely not got any 3-star or 4 stars. Be super lucky if I got a 4-star shiny one. The best shiny Makuhita or Horiyama is a 2-star. So hopefully getting a 3-star one this spotlight hour would be really good. Let's a quick walk around to see if there's any more spawns up in this direction. Now also during spotlight hour, we did it last week with Marini. There's another tip you can do to get more spawns, and that is to use the Origin Palkia. So Origin Palkia has a special ability called Spatial Rend. So Spatial Rend, what that does is, for the cost of, I think it's 5 Palkia candy as well as 5,000 Stardust, somebody might correct me with that, but with at a certain cost to Palkia in terms of candy and Stardust, you can use the ability of Spatial Rend, and that increases the spawn circle of which Pokemon spawn at by quite a lot. If you haven't already seen the live video that I did last week with Marini, it really helped being able to get shiny Marini last week. It was really impressive. It was the first time I'd used it as well last week, and I was super impressed by how useful it was. When the 2 special attributes first came out, when they first got released during the Go Tour, Origin form Dialga and Palkia with the special abilities. Dialga, you can increase the time of incenses, lucky eggs, items. You can increase the time of how long they're out for by also using Dialga candy as well as Stardust. And that was probably the one I went for during the event. That's a path I chose during the Go Tour because I thought that would actually be more useful. But using the Spatial Rend last week, I do actually find the Palkia one, Spatial Rend, with having the extra distance, a lot more useful. I've never actually used a Dialga one. I've never extended the time of anything. I've never felt the need to. You know, you can extend your daily incense if you wanted to. If you were going out for a long walk and you wanted to get extra chance of getting a glaring bird off your daily incense, you could do that. You could extend the time that your daily incense is on for. Increase it by, I think it's 6 minutes with Dialga each time you do it. But to me, it doesn't really seem worth it. You are going to get a daily incense every day, so it doesn't seem too worth it. If you don't get a glaring bird today, you might get one tomorrow. You might get 2 today and then not one for 2 weeks. So it is completely at a chance. Whereas with Palkia and that Spatial Rend, you can use it on certain events like spotlight hours and community days, where you know those events aren't really going to get repeated again. So it does become a lot more useful in that respect. So with Marini Spotlight Hour, that was virtually the last chance of getting the new shiny Marini last week. And luckily we managed to get shiny Marini. Make sure to go check that video out if you haven't already seen it, just to see how good the Spatial Rend was, and also just to see how many shiny Marinis we managed to get. So really worth looking into that. So most of my rare candy now actually goes into Palkia, just so I've always got Palkia candy ready to use with that ability. So it is a super useful Pokemon. 8 minutes left of the spotlight hour, and the rain's starting to come down a little bit more now, so rather annoying. 9 days this person's been in the gym for, so we'll kick them out. Haven't battled any gyms yet today, so this will be the first time I've battled any gym. And with it being Makuhita Spotlight Hour, I might just drop a shiny Makuhita in here, just to go with the event. Instead I over-clicked and clicked on a Makuhita that wasn't shiny, so that would have been nice if it was shiny and Makuhita. So let's get that shiny Makuhita in there. Nice little red gloved Makuhita to go in a red gym. 3 minutes remaining of the Spotlight Hour. Hopefully we can get another shiny Makuhita. The first one of the hour, but another one to the collection. Hopefully we can get one before the 7 o'clock turns. Quickly cross over a road. It seems to be a little bit more covered with trees on the opposite side of the road, so hopefully the screen won't get as wet. So let me know in the comments below where you watching the video from. Are you in the States? Are you in Europe? Are you in Asia? Let me know in the comments below if you've had your Makuhita Spotlight Hour already. How did you get on? Did you get any shinies? Are you currently waiting on doing Spotlight Hour? Or are you in the UK and you've just not bothered doing Spotlight Hour because of the weather? And you've just instead sat at home, kept warm, done the more sensible thing and watched me instead. Let me know in the comments below. Nearly just 5 minutes left now of the Spotlight Hour. Hopefully going to get into an area where there's a bit more of the Makuhita spawns appearing just before the 7 o'clock and the hour comes to an end. So a few more Makuhitas spawning around here now. So we caught most of these on the way down, so we know that these are new spawns, so we're okay to check them. If you end up shiny checking a lot of things, then when you've walked back on the same path, it's okay shiny checking us, as long as you're not going to walk back along the same path as you were before, because it does get rather confusing of what you've checked, what's new. Don't quite know the difference, you end up double checking things, wasting time. Whereas if you catch things as you go, not only do you get the candy, the XP, you also differentiates which one you caught and which one you didn't, and which one's new. So a small Makuhita, 89 CP. We managed to catch that one, I think, unless it's fled. We'll check in a minute. I'm sure if we've managed to have an extra large Makuhita so far during this hour. Let's just quickly check on that. So no extra large, 2 extra small, that one being the shortest. It's shortest, but it's the same height as that one, but the weight of that one is only 12.92, whereas that one is 40.85, so that is quite a little tubster, that one is. Last 4 minutes of Spotlight Hour. Let's hopefully get a few more Makuhita spawns near this blue gem up here before the hour finishes. Starting to really rain bad now. Luckily we haven't got too long left to go in the hour. It has stayed dry for quite a period of it. We had that wet period at the start where it was really raining quite bad, and now it's even raining worse. somewhere in the middle we had a decent period where we had no rain, which was quite nice. Well, like I say before, as with everything in the UK, doesn't seem to last forever. Whether that be sun, rain, or anything in between. Only 2 minutes left of Spotlight Hour. Can we get a shiny Makuhita in the rain with these last few clicks? Quickly check these and catch these. Horrible, horrible throw. Any shinies near the gym? I'm just going to shiny check these last few now. Don't want to spend too much time trying to catch them with a wet phone screen. Clicked on the gym by mistake. I'll spin it though now with her. Stood under a tree, hopefully protecting me while I get a shiny Makuhita. That'd be nice. Any shinies on this week's stream? We have less than a minute now to try and find a red-fisted Makuhita. Nothing here. Let's see if we can quickly move on and get some more spawns before the hour finishes. New one there. One on the right. Could be two on the right. There's two definitely in front. Another one on the left as well. The last few checks of Makuhita during the Spotlight Hour. There's one on the route there, one to the left. Any luck in the last few seconds? A tiny Makuhita. We'll quickly catch him. Another Makuhita next to it. Another Makuhita there. Surely, oh, that was the last Makuhita. And they've all disappeared. So no shiny Makuhitas this week. Let's quickly have a look though if we managed to get any hundos apart from that one we hatched, which was a really nice surprise. No hundos. We've just got that one that we hatched, a hundo emulga out of a 7 keg. So it's getting really bad now weather-wise, but a hundo emulga out of a 7 keg. Really happy with that. Did we get many extra large or extra smalls? We got no Makuhitas extra large. Extra smalls we managed to get 3 of. Did we get any decent ones? We got a 2-star there, and that is our shortest one as well, so we'll mark him up and keep him, but the other 2 sadly will be going to the professor. So let me know in the comments below if you've liked the video. Make sure to drop a like on the video. Let me know in the comments below how you've managed to get on during your Makuhita Spotlight Hour. Have you bothered? Have you stayed indoors because of the weather? Let me know in the comments. Hopefully you get some shiny luck. It is the last chance to get shiny emulga as well, so make sure to put those 7 kegs in, get those from the gifts before the event finishes at 8 PM local time. Thanks very much for watching. I'm going to head off indoors to get dry. Thanks very much. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.